Firstly, to start things off, thank you so much for agreeing to this interview as
problem.
well. Okay, I'll ask you about biphobia. Okay, so biphobia, how real is that, and have you ever encountered it?
So it's when individuals of like any kind of individual having some kind of like irrational fear or like they discriminate against bisexual or bi plus people. I say bi plus as in like pan, bi, demi, like basically anything within the bi plus umbrella. Yeah. So it's kind of like that irrational fear or some kind of like they have prejudice against or they discriminate against such people. So like in terms of how real it is, it's very real obviously. Well, the thing about biphobia is that like it affects the bi community, but and it also like the thing is that it comes from both the straight and the gay community as well. And me myself, I've experienced like some biphobic things. For example, people thinking that you can't make up your mind, or thinking it's a face. It's quite common. Or the fact that like I actually when I was like jokingly coming out to my friend once, and she was like, "Get away from me." um like you don't tell me you like me kind of thing. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So it's very common for people to go through such things. Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned that you've actually had depression before, and would you care to share with us describe more about it?
I think being bi kind of fed into it because I was like kind of like repressing myself a lot of times.
Okay.
um Whether through like primary school, secondary school, or like JC, whatever, I just kept repressing the side of me that I didn't want. So I felt very like constricted in whatever I could feel or do. I tried to repress that side of me as well. So I felt very guilty for like having feelings towards like women or like girls, or having feelings towards men as well. I felt guilty because I was like, wait a minute, like I just supposed to feel for one. Like I felt like if I liked a guy, I felt like I was like being mean in a sense where I'm just like, okay, I'm being too greedy.
So that was roughly around when you were like around 10 years old or 12, or when it all
like
when it
10.
Okay, when you had depression it was roughly around
I would say like 10 or 11.
10 or 11
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
yeah.
Did you like hurt yourself or anything during that period?
So
Yeah.
or like I would like use scissors or knives to like cut my like tummy or like other parts of myself, and then also like I was just very self-destructive, so I'll cry like every single night. I had anxiety like every single night as well, and especially in secondary 2 and 3, I think that was like, or 2, 3, 4 was quite bad. So and then there was one day in secondary 2 or something, I tried to like jump in front of the car.
Okay. So actually, do you feel like family support is actually quite vital,
Yes,
for mental health?
Definitely. I mean, I guess it's always nice to have support from like your family who you live with actually like every day. So I think it's super important lah. I can't doubt it. But of course, if you don't have it, it's not the end of the world as well. Like you have friends who probably can understand a lot better than your family sometimes. Don't count on other people to love you before you love yourself. Because loving yourself is, I think, the most important self-care there is. And I know it's very hard, obviously, because you're struggling with so many things. But I think if you're able to get out of that mindset for a bit and then just like try to look at yourself, who you are, and try to appreciate parts of yourself, I think that's super important. And to do that, it takes a very big, requires a lot of energy and very big step. But I think it's the most important step there is. Yeah, and also don't forget to just vent to your friends whenever you need to, because don't feel like you're burdening them. Because for me, it's like I never told anyone about my experiences, and I felt like I was being a burden. But that's not true. If my friends came to me, I would talk to them like with an open heart, and like I'll be there for them. But just that you yourself have to realize that you can do that with friends that you trust.
That's great. Okay, so this magazine is going to be, it's themed around World Suicide Prevention Day,
Okay.
right? So I'd like to ask you, what more do you think could be done to raise awareness on mental health issues in Singapore?
I hope to see in the future is for there to be more open conversation about mental health. and not make it like such a negative thing, you know, like to talk about mental health. I think somewhat is positive in a way where at least people have this awareness and they can seek help early if they need it. I mean, I didn't even know like depression was a thing until like I didn't even know it was a thing until like secondary 4 or like something, or like until I went to Tumblr or something and I was like, okay, such a thing exists. Or like I went online and searched and I was like, all these symptoms, what am I? Am I dying? Like, okay, fine, I'm not. I'm just like a bit depressed. Like, that's about it. So I think if people are more open about it, that'll be nice.
Alright, thank you so much for
Welcome.
talking to us.
Welcome.
It was very good conversation.
Thank you so much.